right. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This is your boy BJ back with another video short, guys. I'm here with my official prediction for ERIN BLANCHFIELD versus MANON FIOROT. This fight right here is so pivotal, guys. It's so pivotal, and we can talk for the 125-pound division. That is crazy. This is arguably, as far as like fights in the history of the division, this is probably top five most important fights to ever happen for this division, which has so much implications on this division, because whoever wins this fight, of course, as we know and as we've all expected, whoever wins this fight goes on to, possibly fight for the belt, or, fight somebody like Macy Barber or whatever. Whoever wins this fight, there's big things coming from it. So, that's enough in itself. So with that being said, I've been going back and forth. I've been racking my brain. I've been watching fights. I did the round by round for two MANON FIOROT fights. ERIN BLANCHFIELD fights. The MANON FIOROT fights, like Combo Breaker 99 did those. So, it's time to make a prediction. We one fight away. I can't say, one night away. I can't say that during weigh-ins, if you base it on weigh-ins, Manon looked horrible on the scale. Like, MANON FIOROT looked so bad on the scale that, I looked at it and I was like, she just doesn't look like she had a good weight cut. I mean, like, her weight cut looked like it took everything out of her. It looked like it took everything out of her to make 125 pounds this time around. And whether it did or not, we'll never know, but I can only go by what it looks like. Versus ERIN BLANCHFIELD, to me, looks like a bona fide flyweight. Like, it didn't look like it doesn't look like it kills ERIN BLANCHFIELD to get to 125. So, with that being said, we have to look at the cardios. We have to look at we have to remember, this is a 5-round fight. This fight is going to go 5 rounds with 2 high-paced fighters. You know what I'm saying? ERIN BLANCHFIELD is a high-paced fighter. MANON FIOROT has a tendency to sometimes fight at the pace of an opponent. So if an opponent is fighting slower, MANON FIOROT will fight slower. If an opponent is fighting at a higher pace, Manon will pick up the pace. So she kind of like adapts to her opponent, versus ERIN BLANCHFIELD just kind of goes in there and she just does ERIN BLANCHFIELD. No matter what kind of pace you're trying to put on Blanchfield, no matter how you try to establish yourself in there with ERIN BLANCHFIELD does whatever it is that she wants to do in the fight. So it all comes down to the mindset. Who wants to do what in this fight? And I know this is going to sound crazy, but does ERIN want to strike in this fight, and does Manon want to grapple in this fight? Like, it's literally boiling down to that. I know ERIN's the grappler and Manon's the striker, but, things can change. You know what I'm saying? So, they can literally take each other off kilter with switching it up like that. If ERIN comes out striking and getting in Manon's face, that can somewhat disrupt Manon mentally, because Manon probably is not expecting that. ERIN BLANCHFIELD, on the other hand, MANON FIOROT, on the other hand, if she comes out, wraps up ERIN BLANCHFIELD and takes her down, mentally, that's going to fuck up ERIN BLANCHFIELD. You know what I'm saying? That's going to fuck up. Listen, guys, there's so many ways to skin this cat that we can't even sit here and go through it all. We've been through it all. We've talked about it. We've deliberated about it. We've argued about it. It is what it fucking is. We've looked at their tendencies. We've looked at things that they do, things that they don't do. We've seen it all, We've seen it all. So at this point, it's just time to make a prediction. And in traditional no filter MMA fashion, guys, y'all already know what kind of style for me is favorable. And I feel like everybody already knew kind of where I was leaning, and I feel like the well-roundedness of both of these fighters is a big thing. but the well-rounded, the willingness and the ability for ERIN BLANCHFIELD to take this fight to the ground and do what it is that she wants to do on the ground in this fight, you know what I'm saying, and be muscular and not muscular, but be strong and muscle up Manon in the clinch and take her down and frustrate Manon and work for the submission is there. And one thing about ERIN BLANCHFIELD is, and I talk about how Jillian Robertson, like in a case of Jillian Robertson, how she can be relentless with her takedowns, and kudos to Robertson for being relentless trying to get takedowns. But sometimes with Robertson, she doesn't always have the strength to outmuscle her opponents. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's sometimes Jillian looks very strong because her opponent isn't very strong. But sometimes when Jillian faces a strong opponent like Tyler Santos, like Miranda Maverick, you know what I'm saying, she can't quite get those fighters to the ground like she would want to. But that's different with ERIN BLANCHFIELD. ERIN BLANCHFIELD has the strength that matches her relentlessness and her tenacity and her once again, relentlessness to take the fight to the ground. You know what I'm saying? ERIN has the strength and the size to match that style. ERIN's like the perfect fighter to fight that kind of style. She's got the strength, she's got the size, she's got the skill, she's got the IQ. So, official pick goes ERIN BLANCHFIELD. And I'm going to go ERIN BLANCHFIELD stoppage in round 4. I'm going to be bold here. I'm going to step away from my round 2 because this is a 5-round fight. They have to pace themselves. So I'm going to go ERIN BLANCHFIELD stoppage round 4. There you have it. One more sleep, guys, and we got this fight. Let me know what you think below. This is your boy BJ back from No Filter MMA. Drop those comments in the comment section. Hit that like, hit that dislike. And if you guys have not already, please hit that subscribe button. And your boy is out.